Okay, so now we get into all the details. He measured the width of the wall structure, 1 rod, the height, 1 rod. Then, verse 6, he went to the gateway which faced east, and he went, listen, up its stairs. Stop. We're going to see this again. Whenever you read about Jerusalem in the scriptures, it's always you go up to Jerusalem or down from Jerusalem. In other words, Jerusalem's up. The stairs, you would walk up to the temple. Now, why is that important? Because, think about it. When you worship God, you're elevated, you're lifted up. And this is what the temple was. And the Jews there in Babylon would have taken great interest in this because the temple represented for them the presence of God. Now we're going to see the conspicuous absence of many articles. That's next week. But this is what that would have represented for them. And if you think about it, they're sitting there in Babylon, captive in Babylon. They're going to die there. They'll never see Jerusalem again. And God in his grace and love through the prophet Ezekiel says, I know you're not going to see Jerusalem again, so I want you to see through Ezekiel's eyes what I showed him, the new temple in Jerusalem in the millennium, to give you hope. You're not going to see it in this life, but you can see it during the millennium and even eternity future. Not the temple, but you will see the new Jerusalem too. Imagine again the hope that would have given them. How much that would have lifted them up. Let me switch it around conversely, because it works both ways. God made us in his image. We worship God and we are lifted up. But when man worships his own God made in his own image, it takes man down. Because you've made God with ears that don't hear, eyes that don't see, and a mouth that doesn't speak. And you've brought your God down. My God is up. I go up its stairs. You go down. Because you've made your God in your own image. Well, God made me in his image. So I go up. And measured the threshold of the gateway, which was 1 rod wide, and the other threshold was 1 rod wide. Each gate, verse 7, chamber was 1 rod long and 1 rod wide. Between the gate chambers, I'm sorry, I'm chuckling. I'm just picturing Ezekiel going, okay, wait, slow down. Slow down. He's got his scroll, his parchment. He's like, wait. You said 1 rod? Wait, you told me to pay attention and concentrate. Why are you going so fast? Slow down. Was that 5 cubits? You said 6 last time. No, 5. And the threshold of the gateway by the vestibule. Oh, there's a vestibule, yeah? Of the inside gate was 1 rod. He also measured the vestibule of the inside gate 1 rod. Then, verse 9, he measured the vestibule of the gateway 8 cubits, and the gateposts 2 cubits. The vestibule of the gate was on the inside. In the eastern gateway, verse 10, were 3 gate chambers on one side and 3 on the other. The 3 were all the same size. That helps. I can just, copy, paste. Also, the gateposts were of the same size on this side and that side. He measured the width, verse 11, of the entrance to the gateway, 10 cubits. And the length of the gate, 13 cubits. There was a space in front of the gate chambers, 1 cubit on this side and 1 cubit on that side. The gate chambers were 6 cubits on this side and 6 cubits on that side. How you doing? Are we okay? We got more. More to come. This is probably as good of a time as any, I guess, as well. But this temple with all of these detailed measurements that are described for us here, all had a purpose. And they would be utilized during the millennium. And you enter into, we even have the sides, the entrance, the width of the entrance, the measurements, and it's all proportionate. And it's all in order. And might I add, it's all perfect, because God is perfect. It's perfect. The size is perfect. The placement is perfect. The measurements are perfect. The construction is perfect. Why? Because God is perfect. And this is a representation of the presence of God. He's a God of order.